Bill and I, we're running this show. Digital land, let the blockchain flow. Pod to the cast, we ride the air. NFT dreams like we just don't care. Metaverse wild, like a zombie horde. Earth to terrain, we're never bored. VeVe collectibles stacking high. Bill and I, we touch the sky. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse dreams, a brand new guide. Zombie and Bill side by side. Yeah. Bill lays down wisdom like it's gold. I'm the zombie breaking every mold. Virtual lands where our roots grow deep. Podcasts alive, we never sleep. Podcast kings in the cyber realm. Forward thinking, we at the helm. Digital land, new frontiers we take. Binary zone that we co-create. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse dreams, a brand new guide. Zombie and Bill side by side. Digital world, we rule this space. NFT riches, we're on the chase. Metaverse
What up?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
Posting the link in a couple places.
Get the word out.
I'm back.
You're back. Welcome.
Everyone probably thought I was dead. They're like,
We
"Where?"
didn't know. There was rumors.
I bet. Like usually, I'm like a little troll in every chat.
Well, I heard rumors you were out there with Orange Cloud negotiating the terms. So
Did that come up?
we didn't know where you were. So that was the rumor.
That's funny.
Getting
Oh
the
my
deal
God.
done, I hope.
Bill's on the ground. They needed backup. No. Yeah, I'm not so sure that deal's going to go through, huh? It's been a long time.
I don't know. I at first I thought, well, okay, it's need more time. Now I'm like, maybe VeVe's looking in and seeing something that they don't like, possibly. Because I don't think Orange Cloud's going to be the one to push back as much, right?
And we also got to remember, too, VeVe's not the one that went out in the open and announced it.
Mhm.
It was pretty much the news articles that were released on it.
Right, right.
So it wasn't like they were promoting it per se, but
Mhm.
it was brought up. And then obviously they were saying, yeah, we don't have a ton of details right now. We can't tell you, but
Right.
it looks like we're going to do it in this time. 2 weeks, we're going to sign this deal. And then something happened and it got delayed.
Mhm.
And then we just haven't heard anything since.
Yeah.
It
And it was
benefits me.
tentative,
If you don't hear- It definitely benefits me if they don't sign the deal, because then I get to be one of the only owners for a while.
Yeah, right. I know. I know you took that spot and everybody's like, oh, I got to get that too.
Yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, no, everyone can be an owner. I'm like, oh.
I wonder how many people actually bought Orange Cloud, right? Like they're sitting there with 1,000 shares of Orange Cloud right now, just waiting.
Probably a few people.
Oh yeah, there's some whales in here that I could see definitely moving some money around for that.
Yeah, and I don't know that would be. It's not a good decision because they can devalue things, and
Mhm. Yeah.
and there's, I mean, who knows? There could be more shares that are added and say, there's so many shares out there. Now there's going to be this many shares. Therefore, your shares are going to drop.
Right. Well,
So that could be troublesome too.
yeah. I always thought that deal was going to be kind of complex due to the assets that VeVe holds with their NFTs.
Yeah.
Right? That's how do you go over that? How you evaluate that? I didn't think it was just going to be a quick thing with that kind of evaluation, right? How the frick do you evaluate that? How do you go in there and give it a fair market value? When you have,
we're saying like the mints that they hold, like for say one out of 20 or something on one of the collectibles. How do you value that?
Exactly. Do you something X the floor price? Like, and then does it get like progressively larger the more popular the IP? It's weird. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
because
whole
I value
concept.
different IP differently than other IP. You know,
Right. And you're trying to do something fair, but if things aren't moving in the market, it's tough to know what is fair, a fair price, right? To current value. Yeah, they had their hands full with that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that held them up maybe too. I don't know.
yeah,
Spectrum in the house.
Spectrum's
Wants to
like,
know
I
if you're
don't care.
building another wall.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, your cryptic messages, Bill. I don't
There's
even know what's going on.
yes. I have been viewing. I have been showing a few center blocks off.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
new construction job popping up
I'm
or
I'm just telling a
no?
story online, and I don't know if it's really getting any traction.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I went on a trip, and I was in New Orleans, and I'm walking around New Orleans, hanging out,
Mhm.
and then I'm in some art stores, and it was relayed to me that there are some Banksies to view in New Orleans still. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm about to get on the cruise ship. I got to look this up. And so like we're just walking around, just killing time, checking out the city.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking it up on my phone, and sure enough, there were 3 that were thought to be still around. And the Umbrella Girl, though, the most famous one, Nola Rain, they call her Nola, right?
Mhm.
Um, and the rain for the umbrella,
Mhm.
but it rains on the inside of the umbrella. And that one was boarded up, and then it was taken away. Because what happens to a lot of Banksies, as I was going to start getting into my X posts, is most Banksies are destroyed like instantly.
Mhm.
And so it's like finding a unicorn, being able to walk up to a Banksy and not only view it but touch it,
Mhm.
because usually it's completely encased in like some kind of protective barrier because people like to destroy it.
Mhm. Right.
It's either through jealousy or they just want their name to be famous. They want themselves to be famous next to a Banksy, so it'll be right next to it, or
Mhm.
touching it, or literally on top of it. And I'll be posting some later stories about the Nola Rain one, where for 10 years her that that was actually on the wall under a protective barrier of plexiglass, and it was graffitied over daily, almost daily, where people were tagging it
Plexiglass. Yeah.
24/7. They were just tagging over it and tagging over it. And
Yeah.
this guy had to come and clean it every week or two, or even monthly. He would
Jeez.
he would clean it off. I mean,
Mhm.
it got to the extent where people were driving vehicles into it, trying to destroy it. They were
What
taking,
the heck?
dude, they were doing everything they can, trying to shove food down in there, um, just to destroy this piece of art. And then eventually it got taken out because of that. And then
Wow.
and then its value, they're so incredibly valuable,
Mhm.
because you can have these canvas artworks of Banksy, but that's just a copy. That's not the original. These are the original. Like, this is what he sprayed, so that
Right.
is like a freaking unicorn. And
Right.
I ran into a couple of them. And then I got to talking about them to the one of the people that were kind of looking over it, right? And
Mhm.
then a price got brought up. And I said, "Yeah, okay."
Wait, what?
and and I think he was expecting me to say, like, to be shocked and say
Mhm.
no, but
Mhm.
I didn't. And I was like, "Yeah." I'll buy it for that price right now. And he said, and he was like, I don't want to tell too much of the conversation, but I was like, just let me know. I'm like, I'm about to get on my cruise ship, but you have my phone number now, and I want you to contact me, and we'll negotiate.
Whoa.
And he was like, okay, we'll see.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going into this, or is that just the teaser until the next time?
Just teaser.
Okay.
Yeah. But one of the other ones, so I did post a couple. They were in the same building. So there were two left in New Orleans. They're in the same building. Okay. And they're on display for you to view. And the one, not the one I was talking about, the other one though, the full giant picture, it looks like a couple National Guard members. That one's worth about 20 million. So just like a perspective, it's been evaluated at $20 million. Right. So, and it's not under a protective barrier. And when I was talking to the one guy about the other one that I was just talking about, he put his hand on it. And I'm like,
just like patting it or something. Like
he just got his hand on it. And I'm like, but on top of it, because there's cinder blocks, right?
Right.
And I'm like, dude, what are you doing right now? Like,
Wes is clipping it. Wes is already clipping it.
There's been no purchase, Wes. But but I will say the offer was 6 figures.
Yeah, I know. I would think 50 would be very low.
A lot higher than that, Wes. But the chance of me getting it, come on. I mean, we both know that thing is probably worth millions. So my offer would probably just be to turn around and flip it. I mean, I would probably contact Sotheby's.
Well, you got to put it out there. You got to make it have a media run. You got to put some advertising online about it, right? You do it right. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. But the other thing is I'm telling the story online because it's a cool story. And besides the fact that I put an offer on it, it's a very cool story. And I was really drawn to the story. And at first it's just like, man, is this real? But it's going to go into the detail of how it was restored and what lengths it had to go to look the way it looks now. And that one that I just told you, the $20 million one, that was graffitied over like several times over, like by tons of people. And they took the time and they had to restore that. And
really?
Layer by layer. Yeah.
So it's fully movable.
The other one. Yeah.
It's fully movable at this point, right?
Right now it's fully movable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's in a metal frame. It weighs about 1,700 pounds.
No, but each block you can move that.
Oh, the other one? No.
Okay.
So, no, that's it has a built-in support system that goes all the way through all the cinder block layers that clamps it. So,
but it's piece by piece, right? You could physically remove each block if you were transporting.
Not in the way it's standing right now. No.
Okay.
You'd have to take the assembly apart if you can. I'm sure you could.
Right. I'm just trying to think logistics.
Currently, as it's sitting in the place now where it's at, it's not able to be taken. That's when he put his hand on there. And when you're first looking at the picture, you're like, is that just a bunch of cinder blocks sitting on top of each other?
Yeah.
And then he put the hand on there. I'm like, dude, what if the whole thing just
like, Now, right? Did you think about the red O when you saw it?
I didn't until someone posted it. Dude, I was so taken back and so like it was like it was like I met a rock star, and I was just like,
Mhm.
I was in an awe moment, like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Um,
and
you know what? I could, not to put it out there like that, but I could see you grabbing this and flipping it to, somebody that likes Omi a whole heck of a lot, you know?
it would be a great Omi opportunity. Let me tell you,
That,
a big
that would
red
be an
O, and I
amazing.
know a guy. I know a guy,
Yeah. You probably
right?
know a few guys.
I know a few
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, think of that.
so we'll see
Jeez.
what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make a deal. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that phone call.
There you
But
go.
I made some other deals too, though, while I was out. Um,
Okay. Wheeling and
that was
dealing.
that was just that was probably the most exciting one. The
Uh-huh.
other ones are very exciting too. I just don't want to reveal them yet.
Okay.
It
To
does
be
pertain to the
announced
art.
later. To what?
It does pertain to the art world, though.
To art. Okay. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Did you see the thumbnail?
Yes, it wasn't a treasure ship.
It was a Banksy out in the ocean,
Was
and we're
it? I
like,
didn't see that. Pull
yeah,
it
you
up. Pull
gotta
it up.
look at it.
Pull it up.
Here,
Can you
let's
pull
see.
it up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. You had a Banksy out at the sea? How did I miss that? I saw the ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go. So, you been doing any purchases or anything, or VV related, or two, or Eon, or anything?
so I've been stuck on a ship for
Mhm.
like the last 7 days. So I haven't really been buying nothing except for other stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was having the time of my life. I played with monkeys,
Play with
with
monkeys.
the little white faced monkey from Outbreak.
Uh huh.
I was in the jungles of Honduras,
Uh huh.
in the mountaintop, and on an island, um, off of Honduras. So it's called like Rotan. I don't know
Hmm.
if you've ever been there, but it's a pretty popular destination. We're up in this like it's kind of like a zoo, but it's like a very interactive one. And that's incredible. How did I miss that?
Yeah, we're on the Titanic.
It's
You are
sinking,
caressing me.
and we're pointing to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a great freaking opener, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. What's up? What's up, Nizza? We got Croner. We got Spectrum, Wes. Yeah. No, it was a great time though. So I'm in this petting zoo thing. Okay.
Hmm.
What I guess you would call it a petting zoo. It's not really a petting zoo though. It's just like interactive forest animals, I guess.
Where you can
And they're
pet
in these
monkeys.
but there's 25 of these monkeys just running around the jungle all by themselves. They can
That
come
shit
and go as
freaks
they
me
please.
out, man. That shit
Yeah.
freaks me out. I watch videos on
Really?
that.
Really? They're
Yeah.
not big. They're like this big.
Okay. They
They're
have
little.
teeth. They have
They're
teeth.
little monkeys.
They have
Oh,
teeth.
yeah, they got teeth. Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
So this dude, like he brings out this monkey and puts a little applesauce in his hand in our hand, and the monkey just takes our hand and he's just and he's licking the hand, and I'm like, it's a monkey. This is crazy. This monkey, and then he jumps up on your shoulder, and he like sits on your shoulder. He's holding on to my hat like this, and he's just hanging out with me. It was the coolest thing. And so then we're going around to some other parts, and then you got monkeys that are just running around, and this one came out of nowhere and then ran up to the whole group we were with, and then he just jumps up on my shoulder and just starts hanging out with me.
Get out. He doesn't try
Yeah.
to rob you or anything or bite you?
No, they don't need to rob because they got food everywhere.
Okay.
And I didn't know this about monkeys, but there's this like duck nest down at the bottom of the woods,
Mhm.
where they just have these ducks, and they just take the baby ducks and they take them up in the trees and they just eat them raw.
Get out. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Ugh.
And they take the duck eggs too, and they break those open. They just
Well, yeah.
and dude's
Well,
just like they need protein, I guess. I don't know.
oh, gross.
And then I'm thinking, the monkey grabbed my hand and he was licking
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah. Wes is clipping this right now. Bill brings back COVID part 2.
I'll break, right?
I'll make a thumbnail, Wes.
So then we get over this other area and there's this sloth.
Oh, sloths are cool.
It was like moving super slow, right?
Yeah.
And we had him on this giant stick. And so the guy was really cool about it. He knew how to like he was like, let me see your phone real quick. And he reached out and he had the sloth reach out for it. But the way he had the sloth reach out made it look like the sloth was taking the selfie. It was really good. Really good.
Have you ever seen a sloth poop? It's fucking weird. Yeah, they're creepy.
Yeah. Like slow motion or something?
No, they're like the look of it. It's like, yeah, it's gross.
They're super ugly in the face. Like this one was just like legit ugly. And it was like small. It was like almost like I was looking at a tiny person, like a shrunken head guy.
Oh, like Beetlejuice?
Yeah, it was really weird. Yes. So then I had a little run-in with this guy.
Oh, lemurs. Yeah.
Nope.
That's not a lemur?
That's a Mexican badger.
What?
So I'm like, the guy comes over. He's like, hey, come check us out. He opens up the cage. And this guy's just staring at me, right? And he jumps up on the cage and starts reaching out for me. And dude's like, oh, put your arm out.
Give you a little hug.
I'm like, okay. So I put my arms out, right? Like this.
Oh, God.
And this Mexican badger.
Fucking.
I kid you not. I got to show you. It was the coolest thing.
Oh, okay. He was chill. Unless he's biting you right there.
He wrapped his tail into my mouth like that. And then he sticks his face over on right here. And I have a video I'll show you later. And he was like trying to stick his tongue in my freaking beard and just licking me up. And I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. And then he jumps on my back and starts digging into my, like right back in there. And I'm like, I'm going to die right now. Yeah. He's digging a tunnel into my back. These badgers claws
get into your soul.
Oh. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. So the only reason why the dude let it do that, because I guess it lived with people before that.
Okay.
So then my wife, for my birthday, my daughter, bought me this little badger to take home with me.
A Mexican badger.
Isn't that funny?
That's adorable.
Yeah. So it was a good trip.
Very cool.
So then we also go to Cozumel. I don't know if you've ever been to Cozumel.
No.
But I think I posted some pictures on X about it. But the beach is just like Earth 2.
Oh, no sand. It's just rocks.
Stairs there. You walk right down into the coral reef, and it's like 20-foot drop or 10-foot drop, then 20, then 30, then 40. Mm-hmm. And there's just these giant fish swimming around, the most beautiful fish you've ever seen. The waters are absolutely crystal clear, and we just snorkeled in there, and it was so much fun.
Wow! Wait, do we owe you a happy birthday? Is that what I just heard? Happy birthday!
I'm on. And then this giant barracuda swims by me like that, just with his big eye looking at me.
They bite?
Like, barracudas?
Yeah.
There's only been 20 attacks, but they could tear you up if they wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, there you go.
Big old teeth on them.
Spectrum got you a piece of cake. There you go.
Yeah. So we went to Cozumel, Honduras. We went to Belize.
And a rat.
Some coffee and some chocolate. And then where else did we go? Costa Maya. That was fun too.
Oh,
Like a private island that the ships have or whatever. And
nice.
yeah, it was fun.
Was this all part of the cruise?
Yeah, we got a super cheap cruise. It was like
Sweet.
7 days long. So I didn't have the service sucked
Mhm,
because like they tell you you're going to get Wi-Fi, but you don't
mhm.
realize like the Wi-Fi is pretty much just for text messaging, and they want you to upgrade your plan to like $100 a day or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing that. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
No,
Um,
you're actually better off. Then you're off your phone more, right?
that's what ended up happening was they gave us 150 minutes of actual data Wi-Fi. So I
Mhm.
spread that out over 7 days. But I had service in Mexico when we went a couple times,
Mhm,
but I didn't think about going to other countries. So I should have switched my phone to international plans,
mhm.
and I didn't do it, and so I didn't have service in those countries.
Oh, gotcha.
It sucked because then
Yeah.
you're at port and all that. And
Mhm.
anyways, it was a great time though. Yep.
Nice. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Did you go for Aang at all this week?
Aang,
Aang?
the
That
Last
bald,
Airbender, or is
yeah,
that
the last airbender, right?
was
Aang?
that the second drop or the only drop?
That's the only drop. There was
No, I did
two
not go.
in the drop. There's
I
two in the
saw
drop. Yeah.
I saw Randy going crazy about it.
Pumping them up. Yeah.
Um,
Pump, pump, pump.
yeah,
Pump it up.
yeah, I did not go for that drop because I was never a Last Airbender guy.
I've never seen
Uh,
it. I got one just because of the hype, but I never have seen the show. So I didn't have an attachment to it.
I will say my wife bought her first piece of artwork.
Whoa. That's
It's
beautiful.
like
Look at that.
art it's by a
Wow.
new artist that's like up and coming. His name's
Uh-huh.
Jay Bonadio,
Okay.
and he uses crushed glass in his artwork. So he does the
Wow.
artwork, then he overlays it with crushed glass, and then he epoxies it. So
Mm,
when you look at it, it just sparkles in the light.
right. Gives it
Yeah.
a lot of depth. That looks beautiful.
Yeah, she's super excited about it.
Nice. Does she know where she can put it?
Not yet. And I got a couple myself. I'm not willing to reveal just yet.
Are they on their way?
Maybe.
Things a mystery with you, Bill. Jeez.
They were. Well, how should I put this? They were a new release that I'm not sure when they're going to be shipped. Let's put it that way. I wasn't supposed to have access to them, but I got access to them.
Gotcha.
So I don't really know when I'm going to get them.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time. 7 days is a long time. Did you feel just like at the end, you're like, okay, I just want to get home now?
No, I'm a cruiser. I love ships.
Uh-huh.
I always get the deck so I can sit on the deck and drink coffee
Mhm.
and just chill and watch the ocean. It's super scary at night because
Any-
you just stare into eternal blackness.
Yeah. Any UFOs?
No, not that I'm aware of. We keep the door open though, so you can hear the waves at night too. That's so nice, and the ocean breeze just blows in.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so nice. Yeah. So 7 days was actually perfect. Because sometimes when you take like a 5-day cruise, you're like, man, I wish I had another day. But that 7 days was just enough. Plus, we were hanging out in New Orleans the one day.
Yeah. How was that? Did you see Shiloh LaBeouf or no?
Is that the lady, the voodoo lady?
No, he's the actor.
Oh, you're talking about the actor.
Yeah,
He
they got
lives in New
drunk.
Orleans?
He was in New Orleans when that happened, New Orleans, and he got arrested. Yeah.
I didn't see him. I saw the voodoo lady's house though. That's supposedly some famous voodoo lady.
Okay.
We saw a cemetery. I saw the French district. Apparently they just like throwing up, random photos of naked women all over the place for some reason.
Yeah. A lot of the
I told
occult.
my teenager, I'm like, shield your eyes, son. Shield your
A lot of imagery of Satan and devils and mockery of Jesus there.
No, I didn't see any.
You
While I
didn't?
was, but it was a Sunday morning, so
They
everyone's
took it down.
everyone's confessing their sins from the weekend.
Yeah. Well, it's just there's a lot of it, like in the
Oh,
artwork, like and stuff that in the restaurants and bars and stuff. So
Mm-hmm. I wanted to buy this one artwork at this art store I was at. There was a couple of native artists there, and it was a beautiful city of the street, but it was like very Van Gogh-ish, where it had like the flowing paint, where like when you're looking at something, I think they call it an abstract or something, but you don't quite see the picture, but you do. It was, I don't think I thought I took a picture of it, but I don't remember. It was just so cool, and I wish I would have bought it, but he kind of wanted like a bit much for it, which I get. But I didn't buy it, and I'm kind of regretting it right now.
yeah.
But you can't own everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you got quite a few things, and it's cool that your wife got into it too. Now she's going to feel the joy of owning a beautiful piece of art.
Yeah, exactly, and that's how I was thinking of it too. I'm like, this is the start of her journey. When it actually shows up, it's going to be like a whole different thing.
Yeah.
That's how it was for me with my Create picture. And now I just keep buying more.
Yeah.
This wall.
Oh my gosh. London police. Did you see what they're doing?
Oh, I did.
Oh my gosh. They have like 20 freaking characters and stuff. It's crazy.
Okay, Spectrum, you're right. I didn't want to reveal it, but I bought the cruise ship to post my Banksy on there. I'm kidding. That's funny.
Yeah, that's why I put the Titanic, because you've been on a cruise all freaking week, so I figured it fit the theme.
The arms out. Yeah. So the lads drop 10 secret rares.
Yeah, they all 125.
How is anyone gonna get that? Like,
I don't know. How are you not gonna get it? Is more like it. There's so many. Like it's what 3,000 something. Huh?
I mean, hold the whole set.
You can't. You'd have to buy each one on the marketplace.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No, don't do that. That'd be crazy. Are you gonna do that?
I want the set.
You want each lad? You don't just have a favorite number?
I'm gonna get 6, 9, and 420.
6, 7.
Oh, I gotta get 6, 7 for the meme. And then I gotta get 2. What do I gotta get? 220? No, 210.
210
for M'Baku. 210. My half of M'Baku.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll get 2 7s. 77 for my birthday.
That'd be a good one.
Birthday year. One. Yep.
Okay, you were born 77.
77. Yep, I'm old.
Dang, that's old. Cool. Oh, you mean year 77?
Yeah.
I thought you meant July 7.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Dang, 77?
I know. Oh, look at Spectrum. Man. Young ass.
He's 88?
88.
Spectrum, you're not that old. Come
on. Yeah, so there's a dog and there's another creature. I don't know quite what that is.
So let's pull it up. You want to pull it up?
Yeah.
He said he was born in 78. I was going to say, come on. 88. You'd be like freaking 30 something. 30 something. You know I ain't 30 something. Look at my grace. You know I haven't even tried Ur2 skins yet. I know we'll get to that. But
yeah.
I haven't. I got it pulled up. I haven't even tried it yet. And as soon as I get on the ship, they're like, or 2
Oh,
skins
yeah.
released. I'm like,
Right.
ah!
Yeah.
Or it was like
That's
actually when I was on my way
canceled.
down. Freaking kidding me. Got it? Want me to pull it up?
Yeah, if you could. It's making me do something stupid.
It's making you log in.
Yeah, but then it wants me to do verify my username, and then that usually is a headache.
So that happened to me while I was on the trip. It
Oh, did
always
it?
happens when I'm out of town.
Yeah. For some reason, X thinks I'm always out of town on my computer.
So there is a lot to talk about, huh? But I want to talk about the lads first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a story behind them, or do you know the lads?
The lads are their, that is their character.
Mhm.
That's just what they originally started drawing, was these
Mhm.
lad characters. And I don't even know what they are. I don't know the lore behind it. Are we pulled? Oh,
We should have Suye. Oh, sorry, Suye on again.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're up. The lads. So these characters have always been the London Police's characters. They
Mhm.
originally used to freehand them, but as time went on, they began to be super precise with how they do their graffiti. And I mean, it's like they're architects. They
Oh,
use the
it's
same
animated.
tools and everything. Yeah.
Does it dance?
Well, a lot of their stuff does. So you can take I think you can take AR to certain things, or like
Mhm.
they have exhibits and stuff where you can see them animated.
Mhm. Oh
And
yeah, I
then
remember the photo, that painting that you got, right?
yeah, the one I got behind me.
Yeah, wasn't there an animated version that they were showing off?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And they also made this one holographic with the names, where
Mhm.
the names jump in and out, which is pretty cool. Let me go to the page here. Dude, I had a tornado warning earlier today. The sirens in my town went off and everything.
Really? Did you think it was another asteroid, quote
Dude,
unquote?
I don't even know. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I was just me and my daughter were watching outside, waiting to see a funnel cloud. We
Uh-huh.
get a text on the phone that says, "Tornado imminent. Hit, take cover immediately." And then all of a sudden, the city sirens start going off. And so I'm like,
Really?
"Gosh, dude! Like, is it really happening?" But nothing, no tornado formed or anything that I
Mhm.
know of. So this is gigantic. Do we fully understand this?
Well, we know there's 3,000, and most of that is the common, right? The dog, and then you have the ultra rare, and then all the secret rares are 125.
Yeah, but the dogs are craft only.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so I think when you craft, you'll either get a dog or you'll get the ultra rare guy, right? I could be,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you'll be able to use the utility token to create a trilad, which
Try
is
lad.
a trilad is the guys that have the I don't know, are there trilads? Like wrenched my neck, so it's hard for me to look back. I can't see behind me, but are there trilads up here? Yeah, there's a trilad right here.
Oh, with the 3.
That's what I understand as a trilad. Yeah,
Gotcha.
because some have like tons of heads. So yeah, so there's gonna be a lot. So there's gonna be trilads and all these secret rare lads.
And they're $40 each. So that's a lot. I mean, that to me
Are
seems
they?
like a lot.
They're $40 a piece?
I believe so.
No way. They
Yeah.
went 40 a piece?
Yeah. I think that's going to be kind of a tough number for them.
That's a big swallow for me right there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
on the mark.
I'm going to get it down my this is clogged right here. $40?
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's for the market today. It's a lot, right?
Man, it sounds like a tornado's hitting right now.
Does it?
It's so crazy, this weather. Yeah, it's just been thunder.
I heard it. Yeah.
Hear it? Yeah. It's wild. Are you even going to go for this?
No, I will not.
Okay. I'm more excited about this. Well, I was more excited about this until I just heard the price.
Not that I don't think it's cool. I think it's cool. I'm balling on a budget right now, so I am not. I'm balling. We're balling, but it's on a budget. Balling. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to get this whole set. I can tell you that.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because if each one's 40, retail on 120, fuck, I'm thinking at least 130 for one of them. For Secrets. That's my guess.
You think they'll go for 130?
Maybe drop down to 90 at the low, maybe.
Because of the low mint of it, but there's so many.
No, because there's so many. Because normally 125 wouldn't drop that low, but because there's so many, it might drop down to $90. But that's about it. That's the lowest it'll go, I think, in my opinion.
And then will a lot of these even sell?
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing, because what are you really going for? Right? What's the chase? There's no real chase, right?
Yeah, and there's 10 of them.
So maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. I could see people dropping five bills on it, though, and trying to get the whole set. It's so weird right now in the market. Who freaking knows? Because there's people spending money, but it's on specific things. These mints are going, these 1,000 mints, 100 mints, last mints, first mints. Like,
they just got these utility tokens too, right? Huh? So and they just airdrop these utility tokens for the holders. So we don't even know what that's going to add to this whole thing too.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a mystery. I don't know.
Is there speculation about it? Are people saying anything?
There's people that are excited about it. I was looking in the London Police chat room, or Suye's. I don't know. It's such a big set. I know Shane, Video Shane's pretty pumped about it, but he was saying he's like there's not going to be very many people that hold this set. This will probably won't be one of the hardest sets to get ever. And I don't think he's wrong, unless if you got the money, you can buy it.
Right.
That's it. Go for it. What if people don't go for it?
When is it going? Is it being burnt? Is there a burn date?
Not that I saw. I really feel like we need an article about this.
It should say something in the details.
Yeah, let's see.
Burn details. No, available
globally. Season 11. Geez, we're in season 11.
Wow.
Market fee is 7%. Burn details is dog triad. Once the expiry date is reached, the item can no longer be purchased, and any remaining editions will be burned on the burn date.
So that's it, November
26th. Wow, that's so far away, though.
That reminds me, I haven't even got my Ecomi coin yet.
What?
Yeah, the coin.
The gold one?
Yeah, the gold one. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you haven't gone for it yet?
No, I haven't crafted it yet. I need to do that
Wow. Okay.
maybe next month or something.
Because we got the 0.
The 0. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm going to do about this. I know I'm not going for 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest. I don't want to spend the money right now.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just spent a lot of money.
So, so does that mean that you might not even go for one
I'll definitely go for one.
and just go for the market? You could just, well, it depends. The market, you don't even know what that's even going to look like. So the market might not have, any deals really. The
Well,
deal
and then
might be
Raphael
on,
is right before this. The day
yeah,
before is Raphael.
that's a big
That's
one.
kind of crazy too, right?
Yep. No,
And I
that's
got to go for
real.
Raphael.
That's real talk right there.
So I don't know who made this decision to have it the day after Raphael.
We've got, I mean, I just heard that we had like 700 new people buy their first collectible recently.
Yeah,
I don't know, right?
which Raphael is going to be great. What a great drop, right?
I
But
like his little studio thing he's got. He's working on a motorcycle. He's got like a punching bag or something.
yeah,
The
and it's
diorama.
less mints. He's rare.
What? No.
That's right. Yeah, by one.
By
Pretty
one?
sure by one.
Oh,
He's
what?
87 mints.
Wow.
I mean, unless I'm wrong about that.
That seems very odd.
Is there only 87 in the Michelangelo? Yeah, look. 87.
And the other ones are 88.
They are, right?
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure they are. All right, let me look this up. Michelangelo.
Ninja Turtles. That price is holding.
No, it is 87.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought 88.
That would have been nuts.
87 does remind. Okay, I remember 87 now because it was 1987 was the cartoon show. 1984 was the 1984 was the cartoon show. 1987 was the movie. So I got that backwards.
97. 97?
87.
87 was the movie?
Maybe 87, maybe 90 was the movie. I have the VHS, I should know. Yo, what's up, man?
Ben in the house.
Anyways, either way, maybe the comic was released in 84, the cartoon was 87, and the movie was 1990, I bet.
Yeah.
That's probably more like it. Okay. So, are you going for Raphael? Even though I have Michelangelo up.
No, I don't think I am.
Exactly the same.
I don't think I am.
You're not going for Raphael?
I don't think I am.
Oh my gosh.
I'm on a budget, but it's not because I don't think it's like a good drop. It's just I'm on a budget right now. So
I understand.
I'm not afraid of getting this on the market. I'm just not, So I'm not going to gamble.
You buy it in the aftermarket.
Yeah, I'm not going to gamble to try to get the special edition or whatever. I don't really sadly, I'm not a big fan of the trench coats. So, I like the original. Like if I was to get a low mint, it would be the common, right?
Yeah.
Because I value that as the key piece for this collectible. Just because the special is so different, right? And cool in its own right, but it's like as a purist, I would say the common is the one to go for. So
I was it was interesting that Comics and Crypto I only saw the bounty on the secret rare or the special edition, I mean, of the 87 and the 84 for $2,500.
Just 87 and 84, not 1987?
Well, it was the special edition only has 87 editions.
Right, but usually
I
that
didn't see
higher
the
price,
1987. Maybe I
yeah,
just
but
didn't see it.
Usually that higher price comes with the full year. So
Right. I know.
yeah, they must have missed something because I can't see them paying so much for that Jean Grey or whatever.
Right. That was a
And not
shocker to me. Was that a
and not
shocker to you?
yeah, it was I have so many questions about that whole thing, but
Right. There is some
conspiracy
money flowing, dude.
conspiracy over here. But I would think that the Raphael year would be very important to get.
All right, I'm pulling up their X feed right now.
Yeah.
Did they set one for the
They probably did. You just didn't see it or something because it wouldn't make sense for them not to.
bounty? Okay. They reposted somebody's Wolverine. I'm officially putting out a bounty from Raphael.
Okay.
Here, let's switch so you guys can see this. Let's take this down. Add a stage. No. Okay. Share screen. Share. Okay, can you pull it up?
Yeah.
All right. So somebody else is putting a bounty.
Oh, okay. What are they offering? They just want to make a deal?
It says it'd be amazing for him to secure it on his birthday. I don't see a price though.
He probably wants to negotiate. Right.
And Comics and Crypto say that's their favorite book in the collection is Raphael. But I do not see a bid. I don't see. I see
book?
they claimed the Jean Grey for $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1963.
So crazy. In my opinion, that's way overvalued.
But only so Raphael TMT bounty race. We're placing a $2,500 bounty on the Raphael Common Special Edition Mint 84 or Mint 87. But it says Raphael Common. That it's not a common, it's a special edition. So I don't understand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's too low because those are going to go for over $1,000. So that's way low right there. They're not going to get that price. Somebody should not sell it for that price, in my opinion. Right.
Right.
Because what does any random mint number go for? 1,200 right now. So yeah, there's no way.
Right.
That's weird. Why? That doesn't make sense then. Because yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why they bought the Jean Grey but not Raphael.
Yeah, especially because they put up big numbers for the other turtles.
Leonardo.
Right? Yeah, for
and they didn't get Michelangelo because that sold for like 10,000, didn't it?
I don't know, but Rolly spent a Rolex and something else on it.
Rolex and 10 grand, I'm pretty sure.
But they put up, I think, a good bounty for it, right?
Yeah, theirs was 5 grand.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, so
there is not a bounty for the common?
It says common and then special edition, so I don't know. Maybe they're just saying we're going to do the common and the special edition, so maybe no one's going to go for the common. No one's going to pay. I don't know.
Well, and the thing is,
that's undervalued for all three of them. So
yeah, and the thing is, are they only going for 2 digits, or are they going for the 19? Right?
Because that's a common.
Because that's the one you want. Is the 19 one?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. We will see.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably pull the trigger once if I get that special edition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm probably common gang though.
That's how I felt with Aang. I was just like, I'll go for it once. I'm not gonna go ham. And Randy
And I'm probably
talked
gonna
me
go for the
into it.
lads once too.
Huh?
I'll probably go for the lads once too,
Yeah.
since it's a
What,
$40 price tag.
so what are you hoping to get if you go for it once?
It's kind of experimental. I don't even know.
Yeah, like either anyone is good.
Yeah,
Ah.
7 would be nice, but any of the numbers are good, I guess. I'm not gonna be disappointed with any number, but then it's
Mhm.
like, what's gonna happen after that? I guess I'm gonna go for it once just to see what happens.
Mhm. Well, and you said there might be more utility coming too, right? Because you have
Right.
utility coming your way, right? With that,
What do you mean?
because you're a holder of like secret stuff. So, do you get anything special maybe coming your way?
Um,
You know
for
what I
London,
mean?
or you mean that as an owner of VeVe?
No, not an owner of VeVe. The owner of the Legacy Key or
Oh, the
any
special low mint number
yeah,
11, lowest public
that
mint
one.
in
Yeah.
existence.
I
That
couldn't
one?
keep track of all your special things, Bill.
No, you mean that one that's signed and autographed
Well, the
by?
other special thing.
I'm just kidding. It's not signed. Um,
So, yeah.
the thing that I treasure so much. Um,
Yeah, because you said what coins were airdropped or something?
yeah. So VeVe did a airdrop
Mhm.
with the London Police. Did you see that at all or no?
No, I didn't see that. Was that the face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the faced coin.
Mhm.
Okay. So I got 4 of them. I don't know why I got 4
Oh,
because I have, maybe it's for all the different London Police pieces that I have. I
did
hold
you
the
have?
first set,
Mhm.
and then I have a Genesis key.
Mhm.
I think that's it. So maybe that's what it is. They gave you a token for everything that you own. But I didn't get any low mint numbers though. They're all just random high numbers.
Did you have to have the set? The set was the thing.
I don't think so.
I
Do you have
didn't get one.
do you own any London Police?
I feel embarrassed. I
No,
might not.
you do own the London Police.
Do I?
Remember you bought that set. I thought you bought the set when I told you to. You,
I might
didn't I
not
tell
have.
you like, hey, you might want to grab this set for the future because they said they're going to add some utility to it?
Probably, and I don't think I did.
You didn't pick it up.
No.
You didn't. You didn't grab it when I said to grab it. You didn't. You didn't do it.
So I'm just a poor mailman, Bill.
You had money at the time, though.
I can't keep up right now. Um,
Just a broke.
no, I think that's one of the, I don't think I did. Sadly, I spend my money on those stupid tigers, Bill. Okay,
You needed the tigers.
I have 84 freaking tigers.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Uh,
We all have our addictions.
yeah, mine are frivolous tigers.
So the other part of me is thinking, should I just sell my utility tokens? They're like going for like $66 a piece right now. There's 4
Are
of
they?
them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But
you have 4. Did you get any good mints?
no.
Ah, of course.
But they're burnable. So it's like I
Mhm.
kind of didn't want any good mints, right?
Yeah.
They're going for $70 a piece right now. Dang. $70.
Oh, the floor rose.
So it makes me wonder. I don't like doing stuff like that anymore because then you just don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
that guy that doesn't sell for the $70 and then I got to craft it for the $10 item.
Right.
You know,
Well, it's like the Rancor, right? The Rancor.
I got screwed on that Rancor.
Yeah.
I should have never sold it. I took the money and ran, and then I expected it to come back down, and it never did.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting to get my Rancor back.
I know. You sold it too?
No, I crafted.
You crafted.
I crafted.
You did the craft, I did the sell, and we both got screwed.
We both got screwed.
How
Now
does
you can
that
buy.
happen?
Now you could buy the crafted thing for like way, I think, cheaper than you can the Rancor.
Are you kidding me? Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh well.
Disappointed. I thought I took a picture of this freaking New Orleans house painting, and I don't have it now.
Did you go to Voodoo Donuts?
No. Wait, is that the main? Is that you talking about the
Isn't that a Voodoo a donut place in New Orleans?
So there's a
Orleans.
It's Nolans.
Nolans. Yeah.
So there's this white powdered sugar treat that they have there.
A beignet.
They're called beignets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this famous beignet shop there right off the park.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson's Park, with statue of Andrew Jackson there. And there was this giant line, and my wife's like, I'm not standing in this line. I'm like, I know it's gonna take like 20 minutes, but like this is like it's on like the top 10 things to do. You have to do it. And we got the beignets, and they were just okay. They were all right. They weren't like, oh my gosh, these are spectacular.
Yeah,
you know?
Were they warm at least?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got 2 bags of them.
Mm-hmm.
We each ate one. Mm-hmm. And then I set down 2 for a homeless guy that was curled up. It was a veteran.
Oh, gotcha.
It was my feel-good moment.
There you go. Did you look like Frankie Montana after eating them?
So the key is you stretch out like that really far, and then the powder drops straight on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're shredded.
Oh.
Should have been going to France for those. Yeah, because those are French, right? But yeah. I'll tell you who we're going to ask when she comes on the show this weekend is Fanny Carbonell, who we got locked in for the 12th.
Nice.
Let's go.
Not this weekend.
This coming weekend.
Next week.
Sure. Next
next week.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
And we got a heavy hitter on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
This coming Monday, right?
Coming up Monday, yeah. Next week.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Booth,
right?
Booth in the house. Booth. He's going to be
an Earth 2 stream.
Yeah, totally Earth 2, kind of like how we did with Tammy a little bit, but he's going to be more, I think, buying some properties and hearing about, why to buy and how to buy and what to look for. So
how has your experience been in Earth 2 running around with skins?
Great. You're gonna get me in trouble, Bill. I swear.
How's that been going?
I haven't gone in yet. I'm
scared. At all?
Scared. At all. I did the flying around. I did the flying around, right?
Okay.
Love
so you're
that.
You're in?
I'm in, right? I can go in. I don't know how to yet, but I can go in. I got a little seasick, a little motion sickness when I was flying around. I was like, oh, this is horrible. So I think I'm like thinking about that and equating it to like Earth 2, and I'm avoiding it right now.
Wait, you're flying around like how?
I was flying around, and you know how you before you can go to a Mentor, you could just like zoom around.
Yes, you were doing that.
I was doing that. I got sick.
Like actually sick?
I didn't puke, but I was like, if I did it any longer, I could totally have puked. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Like
yes.
Like sickness, like when you're driving and you're staring down at a phone?
Yeah. Like worse. Like I actually felt seasick. So
really?
Yeah, it was gross. I'm like, I had to lay down and like put my head under the covers. I was like, I just gotta like not look at anything. It was so cool though. I was like flying around, going through trees, going through my property.
And then you're like,
yeah. Then I'm just like, oh god, this is really fucking bad.
Throw in a bucket.
What? Yeah, But I want to get down there. I want to get my feet on the ground. Maybe that'll be different. So
It's been a
I'm
week.
working on it.
It's been like 2 weeks or something.
I got really sick, Bill.
Nizza got you in.
It was not fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do an R2 show.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to
You're going to walk around.
We'll have to do one next week. And
honestly, I haven't done the skins yet either.
I
thought we'd experience it, but we'll experience it later. YouTube users, new biz idea. What?
Some users. Some users really Spectrum. Man.
How about the graphics are so good that they make you want to puke, like you're on a roller coaster? How about that one?
I wonder if it'd be any different if you had the VR setup, just all goggled up.
So I will say that this is going to be a whole new setup in here. I'm going to really shift some stuff around for this new piece that's coming.
Are you talking about the wall?
Yes.
Are you going to have to tear down a wall to put in a new wall?
I'm tearing out the entire wall for this piece. I think it needs, instead of drywall, it might need cinder blocks.
Cinder blocks. Do you know what the insurance on that would be?
What insurance?
Well, you gotta have insurance on that.
Do they?
On that, yeah, you gotta have insurance on that. There's a fire, a flood. Holy crap!
Nah, let's have armed security 24/7.
Yeah, just get some pit bulls or some some Mexican badgers.
I don't even know if it ever touched my house. It would just be directly shipped to Sotheby's or Christie's.
Get some Mexican badgers, Bill, to guard.
Would you have that in your house? I wouldn't.
Fuck no.
No, that's getting shipped to some freaking billionaire's home. Like
you'd have to ship it to eBay or something. Don't they have vaults? Don't they have vaults to put things in? Art?
So here's the other problem with Banksy. Yeah, if anyone finds out that you have it, they're coming to graffiti it. For sure. It's getting stolen. Yeah. It's getting stolen. It's getting drove into with a truck and ran over.
Is it
it's gonna get
okay, so I used to tag when I was a kid, right? I used to tag. I used to ride over people, go into wars and stuff with people, whatever.
Really? You were a graffiti tagger? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to tag in Palo Alto and San Francisco.
Okay.
And
what was your tag name?
I had a few. Cast, CAST was the main one I had. Yeah, in the part of the INS crew, Insane New Styles.
You're part of a crew?
Yeah.
What? How did I not know this?
Yeah.
So you still get down at all?
I could still paint. Yeah, I could still throw up a tag,
You got the bubbles?
Yeah, bubble letters. I could do a piece. Yeah, I do pieces.
It's weird because I was looking for a graffiti artist for something, and you didn't say nothing.
No, I'm not like that level. If you want something special, I think you got the right person for it. So
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, but I don't remember seeing somebody and gotta get them, I wonder what that is about, because usually the main writers and the main artists, they got respect, and you would think,
leveled up.
You would think Banksy would get a lot of respect, right?
Oh, he does. It's a respect, it's jealousy, it's hatred, it's love.
Attacking?
That's
crazy.
If I can't have it, no one else can have it, type thing.
See, that's a hater mentality. No, there are writers that are kind of haterish like that, but most people they give respect when respect's due. And Banksy,
there was a guy that drove a van into one of the Banksies, and he would have hit it harder again it broke out part of the wall. His
Mhm.
van stalled. So, and it was stolen too, I think. And so they tagged the whole van as an art piece next to the Banksy after they drove it into it.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. Like I can see some of his pieces being controversial, right? The one he did in the wall over there in where was that?
Oh, they're all controversial.
The
Yeah,
Middle East and stuff. Like
yeah.
there's a big one over there. So
There was one where he was leaving New Orleans.
mhm,
You know, he went down there basically to protest our government, essentially. So he's like
mhm,
a guy after my own freaking heart, right? And
mhm.
then on his way up to New York City or later, it might have been a different trip, I don't know, but he stopped in like another state and tagged, or he put on it was like a car, it wasn't a car wash, it was a gas station, I think. It was an
Mhm.
abandoned gas station, and it was a Ku Klux Klan member hanging from a noose.
Whoa.
And yeah, I mean, you want to talk about controversial, like
Yeah.
he was spraying some stuff, and that got cut. I think it got cut out and stolen. Yeah.
Oh, so that kind of brings up a good segue here with Banksy. His supposed identity had been revealed. Do you believe it?
Yeah, did you see me repost that?
Yeah.
So I read the article,
Uh-huh.
because that was one of the things I wanted to do while I was on the ship, and it revealed that I think his name was Sean Cummings or something Cummings. Cummings was his last name, and that was his original identity supposedly. I
Mhm.
think it's true because in New York City he got arrested and he had to get bonded out or bailed out,
Mhm.
and he had to give his identification when that happened. And so that's where they're getting a lot of their information. But also he changed his name after that to a super regular name.
Mm.
So there's like 6 or 7,000 people in England with that name, London or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So
yeah.
even though that was his original name, he now has a name it's like John Doe,
Mhm.
you know. Um, so I guess they kind of ousted him of what his original identity was. They also caught him in Ukraine. He was spraying a bunch of buildings, apparently.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm.
Well, under the new name.
Right, right. But that guy. Huh.
So yeah,
Okay. Guess that's him.
They caught him under the new name.
Mhm.
That's how they were able to put 2 and 2 together.
What's next? Are we gonna out Satoshi or what?
I'm waiting. Um,
Do you want to know though? Like I feel like there's nothing to gain and just everything to lose with outing him.
yeah, I don't really care. Really, it doesn't bother me. I don't even care that they outed Banksy. To me, it's I don't agree with everything that he does or believes. You know, like he graffitied a boat to send migrants over to Europe. I'm not all about that. You know,
What do you mean?
he graffitied a boat that was a ship that would just literally take migrants from Africa
Uh-huh.
to make it over to Europe.
And he graffitied it to be in support of or to
Yeah,
be
in
against?
support of. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I'm
okay.
like, but I think he's doing it out of like, we should love all people, but those people don't love you, you know, and they
Well,
don't especially love
assimilation,
your daughters
yeah,
when they're raping you.
assimilation is not part of the culture.
It's not, and that's the
You
problem.
know?
Is they don't want to assimilate into those cultures. It'd be different if they did, you know.
Right.
Those people wanted to assimilate into your culture, but they don't. They want to bring their culture to you,
And force
whether
you to be in their culture.
yeah, and force
Yeah.
you to be part of their culture when they're in your country. And that's not right. I mean, I wouldn't expect that for me to go to China and that
Right.
automatically all the Chinese have to be American now. That's not fair to them.
Yeah.
They have their dynasties of freaking thousands of years. Who am I to tell them that my culture is better than them, that they have to assimilate to me.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah, Booth.
Oh,
Yeah, don't love the haters. They don't love you. True. Yeah, that's right. So, but there's a lot of things I do agree with, with them.
Mhm.
Blockchain can be hacked.
Supercomputers.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, they're going to say that, and
So-
eventually they probably will be able to be hacked with AI and all that.
What does that do to the crypto market, right? Because Bitcoin's so heavy in the weight of influence with everything else, right? What would that do to the crypto market? It would just I feel like it would tank it. Right?
Well, yeah, you'd have to keep it off of definitely off the exchanges. Don't keep anything on the exchange. Yeah, you could get hacked, but they'd have to have your wallet, and they would have to get into your passwords. It's tough.
I think Spectrum's talking about for mining it, right? So if the blockchain can be hacked, then those algorithms or whatever they're all the all the computations, right, can be done.
And
it's
super fast.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I mean, there's not a lot to be mined left, anyways.
Yeah, that's true too. It is on the tail end. So what is that release? Like 250?
Only like 1 million or 2 coins.
Yeah, like you mean total spread out the years or each year?
No, we're at like 18 million, and there's 21 million total, so 2-3 million
a year.
Forever, or for the rest of it.
Okay, so that might be a few thousand a year or something, because I know it's by the halvening and
it keeps getting less and less. I think 2040 or 2080. It's some crazy number that all of it'll be finally mined, but it keeps getting less and less.
Right, which is like Essence.
He says, no, Bitcoin address can be reverse engineered to get the private key from any addresses. I mean, if that's the case, I don't keep mine. I keep mine in a vault. So come get it. I don't know. Mine's in a vault within a vault. It's not even hooked up to the internet. It's in a you want to know the truth of it, mine's in a Faraday cage.
That's what I do too.
Mine's in a Faraday cage that can't connect to the internet in any way, shape, or form. It's in a vault that can be held for 100 years.
Within a cinder block? Within a cinder block?
Within a Banksy cinder block? No, I'm kidding. So it's protected beyond that. But then the question becomes, though, when I finally connect it, then can it be hacked? Because at some point in time you do have to connect it.
Right. Well, I think you would know. You'd hear like, "Hey, shit's getting fucking crazy out there."
Right. Yeah.
Then you wouldn't bother with it.
I don't know that it would really matter, though, because I'd be able to. So if it's not connected, I'd still have to have a connection to send it, though. So I don't know how that would work.
You'd have to do a peer-to-peer, maybe.
I've got other resources if that happens. Cinder block form. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't know. I don't have that. I got some cinder blocks out in the backyard, though.
Everybody's gonna be rummaging through your cinder blocks now.
You're like, we gotta get the bills. Banksy's in the backyard.
He said it was here.
Yeah. Wait till you hear about the rest of the story, though. I'm gonna be posting on X. This guy held on to these blocks for like 10 years, and like in several different ways. Pretty wild. He even had them stored up underneath a house for a long time, trying to keep them and protect them.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
And the sheer value of it being so scarce, God, I would love. I told you in San Francisco, they Banksy did a piece on this wall that was up like on this, yeah, on this building, and the owner fucking buzz sawed it, fucking cut it out, took it.
The parking one?
No, the one that was up on a big building. I think it was Shiplap or whatever, but it was on the side of a house, and the owner fucking took one of those buzz saws and took it out.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, because they knew. It was like, oh shit.
If they don't do it, it would have gotten stolen.
Yeah, or ruined, or yeah.
Exactly.
Smart.
There's still one in San Francisco or LA. That it's a parking. It said parking originally, but then the ing kind of like faded out, and so it just says park. And then Banksy put like a kid on a swing, like hanging from the letters. Cool. But it's up high though.
Oh, gotcha. I'm surprised that doesn't get ruined either.
Well, what's happening is as the years go by and as stuff becomes more and more valuable, the stuff is disappearing, or it's getting covered up, or it's just destroyed. So like there was several in New Orleans, and now they're all gone. You can't find one unless you go to this one place. They're just all right. There's one left in New York City. He was there for 30 days. He tagged a ton of stuff. There's only one left. And it's been plexiglassed, and it's the kid with the hammer. At least it was still up last year, so I don't know if it's still there. I didn't know, otherwise I would have went there and saw it. But the other surviving piece was a heart that he made in New York City. And that is, they cut it out of the wall. It's a brick wall. I think it weighs like 7,000 pounds.
Jeez.
And they built a metal frame for it, and it's being auctioned for like millions and millions.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's hella cool. I do have something to talk about just real quick. Get people's opinions on it or whatever. Later on or early on this week, I had gotten, well, it was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I'd say, I had gotten a special piece to me. It was a sub-public mint release of Silver Surfer #1 Common, right? And it was 188. And I did a post on X and displaying that the first available mint number publicly was 194, right? And I posted that. I was really happy, and I was, put it out there. And I went and checked a couple days ago, and just to look at it randomly, and that number had changed to 149. Big difference. The piece I bought was no longer a sub public mint number. So I was bummed about that, but I was also bummed that VeVe, kind of has something as important as, the information in their website wrong and able to be just changed, and no real kind of notification or anything was put out by it. I tagged VeVe and I tagged My Collectibles, I believe, and nobody got back to me. Nobody said anything about it. And, people were talking about, put in a ticket, that's not right. But what's a ticket going to do? Because it's not going to change the first available mint number, right? If that is number 49, 149, then, nothing I put in is going to change that to mine. So I didn't see the reason to do a ticket for that. I was just bummed, and I put it out there for people to, look at, and maybe that, stops somebody for having that happen to them. I was hoping to get maybe a comment from VeVe or My Collectibles, something. Nothing on that. So yeah, I have
an official comment from VeVe.
Oh, okay. What? Don't put me out there.
I'm just
you
kidding.
Don't want to be involved.
They wanted to say,
we're going to give you 3 extra money back, and we apologize. And
okay. Did you get that? No. Okay.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was bummed. A lot of financial moves, whether or not VeVe wants to attach, dollar values to its collectibles or not. That's what they are. They're,
I think you should do a support ticket though.
but
I
for
think
what though? Like,
I think you should explain what happened. And so you can give them a chance to make it right.
but what do
Don't
you
know what they'll
do?
do. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know because I'm not looking. Obviously, I want the piece, right? The piece is still a good
I
piece,
know,
but
but
it's not.
the piece isn't as valuable because
Yeah,
of that.
the piece isn't the piece that I bought because it changes with that mint number availability. So yeah.
Right. And you were excited about that piece. I think
Yeah.
you should bring it up in a support ticket. If they don't address it then we'll take it to the next level.
An owner. Talk to an owner.
I'll put in a message. I'll be like, dude, what are we gonna do about this?
No,
To me, that's not right.
Yeah, and there was a couple people that wanted to join in on hating VeVe, and that's not what that was either. It was just hey, this thing happened. What are some people's opinions? And like, make sure you're paying attention. I guess. Not that I wasn't paying attention, because if the information isn't good that we're getting from VeVe, who can we trust, right?
Right.
So
yeah,
maybe I'll do that.
I would still do the support ticket because then it opens up the evidence that this happened.
Yeah. Luckily I had screenshots, right?
Yeah, and then you never know what they could do. I mean,
yeah.
Sorry, man, we'll send you something for it on top, or it was a mistake, or maybe they can explain what happened. I doubt it.
Just straight changed. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Especially since we were public about it.
Yeah. I talked about it. I put it out there, was really excited. So
that's wild.
So yeah. Anyway, I just want to get that out there.
Yeah. Sorry that happened. That sucks, man.
Sorry to end this on a downer note, but
hold on. I think Dave.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Get him off now.
Wait, what's that? We got it in the show? Did you say it in the show?
Cancel him. I'm not suicidal. I'm very happy.
Wait, what's his address? Oh man. Okay, so did we talk about everything? What are we missing?
I think so. Any Rifter news?
Rifters, yes. Eon Rift. Bill and Zmbie want to offer utility in some way, shape, or form. We're still in discussions about it. Yeah, there are only like 20-something Rifters on the market left.
Might want to get one in case that everything works out.
Not financial advice, but I will say that at some point in time, we'll probably be doing something special with them as soon as we get that clarity.
It's a cool project. It's really thought out. They got a lot of heavy hitters involved with it. It's not some, rug pull or anything like that. And the characters, you really find, when I was looking, you really find your, what speaks to you, and you can grab it for a fucking amazing price. Like, just like everything, NFTs have gone down, and so have the Rifters. So if you're interested in the project, swoop on in and get something that talks to you.
Yeah, if there's any left.
Yeah, if there's any left. If Bill will let you have any.
Yeah, I just keep buying more. I'm at 350 right now.
Jeez. Nice number.
With 65 of them being females. So I think I own like 5% of the females, something like that. And 7% of the overall market. I also own like almost 10% of the gold Rifters too. So something like that, 8% maybe, I forget. Yeah, we're excited about the project. They haven't been putting out a lot right now. But I think good things are to come. And so I'm betting on the future. I think Zombie is too.
Yeah.
And we'll see what comes.
Most definitely. Stay tuned, everybody.
And I just got to go stack some cinder blocks. So
bury them in your garage.
I had to go put them on the ground. So my bunker.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
More to come.
Yeah, and look for on Monday, this Monday, Booth. It's going to be roaming around R2 with us and having a good time.
That'd be great. New skins, and check out my X feed. We're going to be feeding more storylines coming.
All right. See you, everybody.
See ya.
Peace.